Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Guys, what time is it? Happy Friday. It is time to do the giveaway. Guys, I'm trying to figure out a good rhythm for how we could do these giveaways. I know that the last video is video number 59. This is video number 60. Did I admittedly record video 58 and 59 together? Yes. Yes, I did. So if you submitted your entry in video 59, I apologize. You weren't in the giveaway this time. So what we're gonna do from now on, how do you enter the giveaway? Video 60 to 68 is how you enter the giveaway. This way, it's not gonna stop me from being able to record 2 videos back to back and then being able to do the giveaway, because I want to do the giveaway when I start the new 10 set of videos. So video number 70 will announce the new giveaway. But without further ado, guys, I want to thank you so much. Wow, it's like, we've been through a lot of videos here, right? I mean, this is video number 60. This is insane. Some of you are getting 6-month subscriber badges. Really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Kind of insane here. I love YouTube, having a blast. Thank you guys for all the support. Videos are doing pretty good lately. It's just really nice and enlightening to see that like the content's going somewhere. We're doing the thing. So I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Guys, before we get moving, let's announce the giveaway winner. There's about 12 of you that entered the giveaway. All you had to do, how'd you enter the giveaway? You had to like a video between video 50 and 58. Sorry, I know 59's out there today because, you know, whatever, it's Tuesday when I record this. Sorry, apologize, boys. But you had to comment on a video between video 50 to 58, and then like a video between video 50 to 58. I know who likes, I know who comments. I see you guys, some of you comment every single time. So without further ado, let's do the little spinaroo. I put you guys all in. You know, I shuffled it 12 times to be exact because there's 12 entries. That's how it went. And then, what do you know? We have our winner. Congratulations to Domio19922 on the Charizard theme deck with the Cracked Ice Hollow. Fun fact, Domio has won a giveaway before. Personally, don't care. Enter the giveaway. I don't care how many times you win. You're gonna get entered every time. You can win the rest of my giveaways for the next 20. So it goes, Domio, congratulations. DM me on Instagram to claim your prize. Nice little Charizard deck. And guys, before we get really moving, let's announce the next giveaway. Guys, you guys know I love my Silver Tempest. So what do we have here? I told you to be a little bit more pumped up to give away this time. We have a booster bundle of Silver Tempest, go and pull that Lugia, and a 3-pack blister of Silver Tempest, go and pull that Lugia. Guys, listen, this is from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate every single one of you. The giveaways deserve to be good. That's gonna happen. Now, how do you enter a giveaway? Come on, you guys know. You gotta comment on a video between video 60 and 68. That's how we're doing it from now on. It's a lot better for me, sorry. So it'll be a little bit less on how we give it away like that amount of time. It's better for you guys, more giveaways. And you gotta like a video. So do me that favor. What I've decided for the next batch between video 60 and 68, I'm not only going to credit you if you only comment on one video. I'm going to give you entries for as many videos as you comment on, just 1 per video, but you can get up to 8 entries and I'll put your name on the wheel 8 times if you comment on 8 videos. So that's a way to support and give more credit to the people who are actually here supporting me. Thank you guys, I love you guys. Let's get started with the video. Silver Tempest to the moon. All right, boys, now listen, I know there's kind of a lot of ramble and rabble, you know, went through a lot of stuff. Giveaway winners to announce, new giveaways to announce. Videos are pumping up. We've done a lot. It's been a long ride here, and like I said, I appreciate you guys. But what's the topic for today? That's what everybody wants to know, right? The topic for today that I want to discuss is how the market is exactly where the market should be. That's what the thumbnail should say, right? So listen, I know it's a little controversial, right? The market is kind of insane. There are crazy numbers hitting every single day that are kind of blowing every single one of our minds, if you will. But what I want to talk about is how, you know, look, I showed you guys the Charizard that I got last week. I showed you guys the Lugia. The theme that I've been kind of noticing and really that's been clicking to me about the market today, guys, expensive stuff is expensive and cheap stuff is cheap. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's have a really logical approach to how the market is looking, right? If it's a lower pop, if it's rare, it's expensive. Guys, there's not that many of them. Supply and demand. Like, it's obvious stuff. And I'm not saying that a reverse stamp, you know, PSA 10 Shuckle should be worth more than a first edition Neo Genesis Lugia. But what I'm saying is there is a value that's allotted to where I believe that a stamped card, even if it's of a lesser Pokemon, somebody does love that Pokemon, should be worth more than a modern card in a PSA 10 that isn't anywhere near the stratosphere of the population of how low some of these older cards are. Now, mind you, Likeable Pokemon and likeness Pokemon are always going to win. Don't get me wrong. That's why Gengar from Ascended Heroes is still like 2K. That's why Pikachu from Ascended Heroes is still like 2.5. That's why Dragonite is still like $1,700 from Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes is a very good benchmark to tell us how good Modern can do things that is almost like unfathomable. And my purpose today is to understand that you guys saw what I just got. You guys saw that I purchased, a first edition BGS 9 Charizard. You guys saw that I purchased a PSA 9 first edition Neo Genesis Lugia. They were expensive, guys. And that is the purpose, to understand that yes, expensive things in the market deserve to be expensive. Long and gone are the days where you're gonna be able to get some kind of, Beckett card that's expensive in a PSA that for really, really cheap, right? Even other grading companies are starting in numbers. Heck, PSA, CGC 10 white label Charizard first edition just did 114 grand. Guys, what's the PSA 10? Like 500 grand? Like, you see the scale, but still 114 grand is a lot of money. That's almost any vehicle you'd want to buy in a Pokemon card, I could buy a car for what I have in that Charizard, but it was a collecting build-up, so I don't look at it so much as like I spent cash, because it wasn't really cash. Like, you get what I'm trying to say. But yes, guys, back to the main point. Absolutely. It makes sense, right? Like, let's look at the last 3 Mega Evolution sets. Perfect Order, or that were main sets. Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black. All are under $200 a booster box right now. Guys, it's just not like, there's a lot of it. We don't know how the quantity that's out. Everybody it's fun to rip. People are dumping it at percentages. Cheap stuff that isn't so good right now deserves to be cheap. And that is where we're at with Perfect Order. You can get a case for under $1,000 now. That's where we're at with Chaos Rising. I didn't even want a case for one of my buddies for $10.50. Well, I wanted it, but I just I had spent a lot that day, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna buy it, right? Pitch Black's destined for the same thing. I said in my last video, Pitch Black's missing something. The video that I recorded on Tuesday, it's out today, right? Pitch Black is missing something, and I think that it's a theme in the set. It's kind of random. It's kind of out of nowhere. But cheap stuff is cheap in this market, and expensive stuff is expensive. I don't know what else we could really want from, I'm not saying the market's healthy. There's a lot of POSs, and there's a lot of slabs getting shilled, right? So don't look so much at slabs. I'm really talking more sealed here, on the sense of expensive stuff is expensive. Okay, is Team Up justified at $11,000 a box? I mean, guys, the Latios has been pumping for the past 2 years. And, if you get a PSA 10, it's worth $20K. That's worth almost double what the box is, right? And I think that's a fair scale of how to judge when a set is kind of healthy. Let's look at Evolving Skies. A Moonbreon is basically 4.5 to 5K. A box is 2.2 to 2.5K. That's pretty healthy. That's a best kind of hit in that sense. Giratina is $3,000 in a PSA 10, the alt art from Lost Origin, and a box is $700. That is extremely undervalued to me, because it's more than double. So my theme is look at what these cards are coming out to and see how they are. If the big hit in a PSA 10 is more than double, that's when you can see some value in the gap of it. I really think that it should only be a 2x. Hit the best hit, you get a PSA 10, that's 2x what the box is worth. So what is my whole purpose? I've kind of gone through it, guys. The market's healthy. There isn't going to be an immediate future where we can just walk into a Walmart. You can just walk into an LGS and just buy Pokemon cards off the shelf, unless it's scalped to oblivion. You saw what GameStop just did. I, for one, was somebody that did pre-order some ETBs from them. I was very excited. I was down for $130 a box just because I wanted some to rip with my friends when it came out. Was it expensive? Yes. Am I going to miss the product? No. They went ahead and dropped it to $99 per ETB. What's going to happen now? The delta, because I paid half when I did it with GameStop, I only have to pay the delta to the 99 per ETB, not the delta to the 130 per ETB. So you're starting to see big corporate step in and be like, yo, we can't scalp these people that much. So the tides are kind of changing. We're in a summer slowdown, you see it. Guys, it's just a good time to be in Pokemon, because if you actually care about Pokemon and you enjoy what you're doing in this hobby, things are at a discount right now. Everything is fun. Everything is, hey, people are selling stuff. Like I said, I've vended a lot of shows, and there's a lot of opportunities to buy. But just on the topic of the sense, understand that cheap stuff is cheap, expensive stuff is expensive, And to be quite honest with you, it's kind of a good thing. So I wouldn't worry so much about it. Guys, that's today's video. Thanks for listening to my rant. If you liked the video, help me out, boys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. God, we're doing great here. We're almost at I think we're probably like 510 by the time this video comes out. I expect to get a 2 subscriber jump within 3 days. That's what I expect. I appreciate all the support, seriously. A lot of good stuff coming, to be quite honest with you. We got a couple shows coming up. Listen, the summer slowdown is here. The summer's hot, the summer's moving fast. Almost football season. Stay in your lane, boys. Stay happy, enjoy the hobby. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Mickey Cards, out.